reach them from the road, that I don't have to go out in the field. We'll know now in about 5 seconds. There's 4 bales left here in this particular place, and I think 2 of them should be reachable from the road. I might have to kind of block the road a little bit and let this car by. Let me see now. Yes, I can reach. There's actually 6 bales here. Yeah, I'll be able to reach them. I think the road's looking clear at the minute. It's actually quite a busy road. So we'll reach out and see if we can get these 2 bales out. These are second cut bales of silage. They were cut in the field that I'm lifting them out of. Most of the bales were taken home and stacked in well, not taken home, but stacked in one of the outfarms. But there was some of the bales that it was just too wet. It was back late enough last year, around probably early September, that these were baled, and yeah, the weather turned out to be rather wet, and we didn't want taking any more of them out onto the road. It was starting to muck up the road, so we just stacked the remaining last few in the field. Here's a van coming now. We'll wave them on past. There's a car coming the other way. They're going to love me for this. Come on ahead. Come on ahead. That's so bad, he waved at me anyway. Quite a busy road. This is the Armagh Road, it's known as, and it's the main road between Dundalk and Armagh. It's evening time. I purposely left it till now. It's about 7:20, so that the traffic might have eased off a little bit on it, but it never really does ease off, to be honest. The field here on our left is one of the fields we cut for our silage. It's only reseeded about 5 years, but the grass isn't great in it, so we're going to burn it off maybe on Saturday if the weather's right, or if the weather plays with us. Saturday is to be quite mild, so it might be warm enough to burn it off. Yeah, so if we burn it off, we'll maybe try and get some stock out. There's quite a decent amount of grass on it. Grass quality isn't good. A lot of it is like Scotch grass and some wildish grass, so we'll have to see if we can get some stock out of it then after it's burnt off. We leave it for about 7 to 10 days after we burn it off, and we get some animals out on it. So we're going to then, we'll see. We're not going to plough it. We're going to direct seed it. We'll give it a run maybe of a disc or something like that, just to break it up, and then we'll direct seed it. And unfortunately, it's not going to be in the silage until probably the second cut. So we've a lot of plastic here blowing around all around the place. It's not blocking my view. It might be blocking the camera's view, but it's not blocking mine. Yeah, so I'm just gonna. We haven't too far to go. It's just about 300 yards here now. There's a turn on the right hand side. We have to take that, and that'll take us down to the out farm where the Weanlings are. So when I'm almost there, I'll turn this back on again. We're just pulling in on this out farm. Hopefully the bales doesn't pull apart, because that one on the right doesn't look great. Second cut bales never travel that awfully well on the forks. I had to get out and pull off that bit of plastic. It actually blinded me there before I turned in. So we've got 6 bales here altogether. That over the other way because that's still got the base on it. I can cut the top off on that side now. Yeah, collected another trailer load of pit silage from our neighbour earlier on again. That's 4 we've collected so far. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if that will be enough or not. Flip that one over as well. Yeah, the reason I'm flipping them few over is they're the last of the bales that do you remember I stacked them when they went out of shape? So I'll just flip them over so I can cut the top off the flattest end, and yeah, I can flip it back over, and that's the end. I'll put something on the ground. It'll be the easiest for me to get the net off and the plastic off. Especially when there's a better end on it, it's just easier to take it off. So. bales in anyway. There's no pulling let this go past. Yeah, there's enough bales. Those 6 bales will keep the Weanlings going for 6 to 7 days, so that's not too bad. We've enough bales to do another 2 weeks after that. With those 4 bales that is over where I took the 2 bales out of at the start of this video, and then we've got another 10 bales then in another field as well that we baled up around the same time as those. So yeah, we've got enough bales then for about 3 weeks in total for those. Cattle at home, we have enough silage for those for about, I'd say, 2 weeks or a little over 2 weeks. I'm starting to stretch it out with potatoes. I'm using some of the chopped potatoes in the cow's feed now. Not ideal, but you have to do what you have to do to try and stretch it out. Then the 100 Weanlings then on the other out farm, there's enough silage in. I put in that load of silage earlier. That'll keep them going for about 7 days. And after the 7 days, we'll have to see. We might have to try and get another load of silage from somewhere and save using it from our own pit at home. So it's a bit of a juggling match at the minute. Weather-wise, we had a good day today. Fortunately, it's not going to last because there's rain coming tomorrow. I don't know how much rain, but there is some rain coming tomorrow. But then after that, it's showing that it might clear up a little bit. It's showing fairly good for the weekend, get a lot milder, and good into next week, up to maybe the middle of next week. So hopefully that's true, and that's how it pans out, because we have quite a bit of field work to do. So if it starts to dry out, we've got that spraying, as I was saying, on the 12 acres that we have to reseed. We've also got all the silage ground to slurry. There's a little bit of the grazing still to slurry. There's fertiliser to go out on the silage ground now as well. What else have we got to do? Yeah, we've also got some ploughing to do. We've 36 acres of maize ground that we have to plough as well. So there's quite a bit of field work is going to need to be done in the next week or so if the weather picks up. So we'll be quite busy. But anyway, I'm nearly back in the yard now. I'm just trying to finish up. Going to the cinema tonight. Myself and the other half, Suzanne, is going to head to the cinema now. It's on at 9 o'clock, so we'll try and get finished up. You have to try and get finished early one evening anyway. It's just coming up to I think it's just coming up to 10 to 8 now, so the cinema's at 9 o'clock, so not too bad. I've got an hour. Haven't very much left to do now in the yard, so yeah, it's grand. But anyway, that's it until tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this little video of feeding the silage to the Weanlings. Yeah, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.